Moms. Mars needs moms. Remember the hit movie?
Oh,
I don't even
sort
know
of.
if I feel like
It was
I
that really awful
Very
CG
vaguely.
film that gave Polar Express a run for its money, and
Yeah.
like how
saw it
bad
at,
the
like,
CG looked.
like a dentist's office or something. Like I remember seeing it, but I remember like not actually watching it, just kind of somehow absorbing the story.
The
like,
film isn't
absorbing
even
what happened.
it isn't even about like them wanting to kidnap the moms to like impregnate them or anything. It's just like a thing of like, oh, we just want females that can just like tell us what to do.
Yeah.
That's like what
Don't we
the
all?
story is so weird. It's so weird.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Cosmic Panel. Today we are going to be making a mom tier list in honor of Mother's Day coming up very soon. Moms, we all have them.
Except Mars.
So I'm gonna go ahead and share my my screen.
I love how you said we all have them. Some poor orphan is watching this video right now and is just crying
Yeah.
into their
Well, if you're an
hands.
orphan, click off.
All right,
That's one.
Orphans
if
not
you're an
allowed.
orphan,
This one's
unsubscribe.
not for you.
Orphans not allowed.
Can y'all see this?
Oh
Yes.
God, yeah. Okay,
All right, cool.
we got. You
we
want to
got-
explain these rankings?
I'm just reading the
We-
tier list, and it's the it just like the list down the side. It just reminds me of the one like Stewie Griffin, like ma,
Ye-
like that one.
Mom! Mommy! Mommy! Mama! Mama! Mama!
What?
Hi.
That's
Mama.
just what it's reminding me.
Congratulations, Balti. You got the
Yeah.
joke. I
Oh.
did design it this way so that it was mom, mama.
Yeah.
digressing.
Yeah, so we got a bunch of cartoon moms that we're gonna be ranking. There are a few that I don't know super well, but yeah, we're gonna see how we do here. So first up, I think we got the mom from not Rugrats, but the other joint. What's the
Hey Arnold.
Hey Arnold, yeah.
I never watched Hey Arnold as a kid.
Yeah,
I thought
like
the art
Yeah, me
style was
neither,
really
honestly.
bad.
maybe caught like an episode here or there. So it sounds like none of us have watched this, so we're just gonna go
Yeah,
ahead
She
and
seemed alright.
toss her there real quick.
I'm sure everyone will be very fine with our ranking on
Are
that.
are ranking someone based on no one seeing it. But I mean,
Yeah,
I mean, don't know. I feel like is a valid tier, but
yeah.
we'll put her there because the show
she
is
seemed okay.
the show is well
From the, like,
known.
2 episodes that I've seen, the bit wasn't that she was a bad mom, so I think she at least
Right.
avoids bottom tier.
yeah. Bottom tier is like reserved for like actually actively bad mothers.
Right. Next up, we got Timmy's mom from Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah, I love how like Timmy's mom is just called mom and Timmy's dad is just called like
Yeah.
even when he goes back in time, they're just called mom and dad. Like everyone calls me dad.
So it's not just like my poor memory not remembering what their names are.
No,
Their
they
their
names
names
are
are
actually
canonically
mom and
never
dad.
give them a name.
They didn't
Like there's
Okay.
like a whole bit where he time travels and like
I thought I
his
was
dad
tripping.
his dad like goes, well, my real name is, and then like a huge truck passes by,
Mm.
and then he goes, but everyone calls me dad, and it's like,
Right,
Yeah.
right.
It's like a Simpsons. They don't have a proper like we don't know what state they live in bit where they just
Yeah,
avoid
yeah.
doing it.
speaking
I
of
like it.
Mars, though, there is actually a Mars episode where they kidnap this version of the mom, unironically. Yeah,
Mhm.
they
So,
clone dad multiple times, and Timmy wishes them on Mars, and then they come back to kidnap mom.
Mm.
Which is such a wild. I recently rewatched a lot of episodes of Fairly Odd Parents, so I'm like actually really
Oh,
like
okay.
prepped for this.
Oh yeah, I have not
for
seen
this
it.
for this segment here.
For this specific segment,
Yeah.
I'm like weirdly prepped.
Well, I mean, then what's the vibe? I just kind of remember them being
Honestly, they're pretty awful.
annoying. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
just
remember
remember-
them being pretty shitty parents.
Yeah, so in the first couple seasons, they're like negligent, but at least they're somewhat there. After
Yeah.
that, they're like actively bad parents. So I would say Ma.
Mm.
But there's also the thing about them being a secret agent,
Oh yeah,
which is a thing. So it's like,
I mean,
that's
I'm looking
cool.
at a couple of the other upcoming moms, and there's at least 2 other secret agents that are better moms.
Mm.
True.
So
Yeah, and also we can always see how it shakes out at the end too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's
South
pretty
Park,
awful.
I haven't watched enough, but
She was
I feel like they're kind of
she
the
was pretty
voices of
nice.
reason in the show, right?
Yeah. Yeah, she was pretty good.
I never watched South Park because I thought the art style was
Yeah, I mean that's fair.
Yeah.
really
Should
gonna
we just
get
go
crucified by
average?
Yeah, I do Mom. They weren't
Okay.
the best, but they were never like bad.
Yeah.
that. This is the mom from Rugrats.
Yeah, this is Rugrats.
Honestly, not a bad mother.
I only have
I
fond
mean,
memories of this show, so
she takes care of not only her kid but like other kids also, right? Isn't that like
yeah.
they're constantly having a play date? Like
Yeah.
that's like
Right.
the thing of the show. So like the fact that she's good enough to like take care of them, and then like in the later show, like all grown up, like they're actually like well developed like humans. I
Mhm.
think she's like our first mama.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think she's pretty good.
Thanks for using. I appreciate that everyone's using the actual rankings.
Yeah, I mean that's the rankings we got.
I mean, hey,
SpongeBob's mom.
Wasn't the bit that she wasn't? Oh no, I'm thinking of Patrick's parents.
yeah, no, Patrick's
Yeah.
There
parents
was the
are
bit that
awful.
they weren't his parents.
Yeah, they weren't. He
Oh,
just
yeah.
They
hired
weren't actually
them.
his parents.
I guess
yeah.
she's not. Well, yeah. I guess if they're not real, they're not here.
She was pretty nice. I remember.
You
Yeah,
got to
she's
stop
like-
scrolling up and down, by the way,
What?
because it's just distracting to see like the Ukraine ad and then just like going
I'm
back up.
I'm gonna have to
sorry.
edit that out or put something.
Well, I got to put your guys' window in a better spot then. So let me do that because I can't see everything. Okay.
Oh.
So I feel like a
I
solid
think she's also
like
mama.
yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I was
She,
gonna
I mean,
say
she bakes
mom.
cookies.
I was gonna say mom
Yeah. I was gonna
You
say
know what?
mom
Actually, yeah, mom.
because
Mom's
like
she's
if you have a kid like
nice when she's
SpongeBob,
around,
right?
but she's not really around.
Right.
I don't know this one.
She should have been there for her kid more. I feel like.
She
This
coddled
is-
SpongeBob a little bit too much.
This is from this is Goofy's mom, I think, or Goofy's wife.
Goofy's wife from a
Goofy's
Goofy
wife.
movie.
Yeah, I think that's pretty
Honestly,
sure. I
her
recognize
kid is
the art style.
pretty great, but isn't
Yeah.
Goofy and her divorce? Isn't that like a major plot point, or am I
Is it
going
something like
crazy?
that? Are you about to make me do like
Lore
Goofy
research
lore
for a Goofy
research?
movie, guys. Real
Uh,
quick, let's just watch the Goofy movie real quick,
Uh,
and just like instantly come back.
Wait, no, didn't I thought in the Goofy movie he was a single dad.
That's why I'm
Well,
confused.
It's gotta.
Who's-
It looks like that. Definitely is. It's
So
that
I-
art world.
Well,
that
I
art
just
style.
looked it up and that's not her,
Oh.
but apparently Goofy's wife is named Miss Geef. So
Miss
Mrs.
Geef.
Geef.
Uh-huh.
Geef.
Right.
So I just thought that was a
So
good
Goof and
little,
Geef.
fun
Goof.
fact. We're learning something today.
So who the fuck is this?
Yeah, that's the real.
I don't know. Oh God.
You know what it might be? It might be that like mouse family that like does adventures. I always forget. It's
Do we
like
have to make
maybe that,
another
like-
tier?
Yeah, I would just make a
add
don't know
another
tier at
of
this
don't
point.
know. Yeah, we should
Um,
probably.
But wait, I got to think of something funny to call it.
Not my mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not
You're
my
not-
dad.
Oh yeah.
But just that.
We should
Okay.
probably
Yeah, we
drop
should put
the other
the-
lady down. The Hey Arnold mom.
True. Lois.
Lois is pretty awful.
Yeah. Well, it's hard because
Well-
everyone's pretty
well,
awful.
well, the thing is with Lois, Meg is completely fucked up and mistreated by her. Chris is just like actually probably the most like suitable like out of all of them, but like that doesn't say much.
Mm-hmm.
And then Stewie is just like straight up just like a genocidal maniac sociopath waiting to happen for most of the series. So like genuinely she's an awful
She's a
parent.
pretty-
Yeah, like
Putting her in Ma. Putting
Yeah.
her in Ma.
Yeah,
I
the
think she
eternal
deserves it.
Ma torture.
Um,
Oh,
How to
How
Train
How
Your
to Train Your
Dragons.
Dragon, Mom. I
haven't-
don't really remember her.
she fucking disappears until the like second
Oh,
movie.
right.
Yeah, I don't remember it, but she was not
like-
around.
She was not around. She left Hiccup literally by like with only his father, and
What
that
was the
made it so
reason?
that
Did she have a good reason?
she
when they
just wanted to
finally-
hang out with dragons or something like that.
Yeah, she just kind of had better.
She
shit
kind of
to
just
do.
fucked off. Yeah, no, she's pretty awful.
She's
Putting her
pretty
in Ma.
bad.
Like she came in later and was like, "Oh man, I'm so happy you came in," and then my dad immediately died, so that I still at least have one familial
Yeah.
like figure.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna have a big spread on this list. Like
Yeah.
we're gonna have some really great moms and some really horrible moms
Right,
by
right.
the end of this.
Yeah,
Anybody watch Dexter's Laboratory?
I
A
did.
little bit.
A little bit.
I remember them being fairly normal.
Yeah, she wasn't. From what I remember, she wasn't great, but it wasn't like she was just dumb. You know, like
Yeah, it was
she
more
was
like
doing the
mom.
best that she could.
It was more
She just
mom
wasn't
than
very
anything
good,
else. I
yeah.
feel like.
Yeah, middle of the road.
Mom.
Yeah, I don't think she's bad, but like,
Wait,
yeah,
so that's
like
not
she
middle of the
isn't
road,
she
but
isn't
she's
out
like,
of her
Mom.
way. She's not enriching
Yeah.
Dexter by like
yeah.
putting him
Yeah.
in boarding school or something.
Now this is. I never really
This is Connie's
watched
mom
very
from
much
Steven
of Steven
Universe.
Universe.
I'm watching
but I
Steven
know.
Universe for the first time right now.
So
Oh, okay,
she's
cool.
she's brutal. She's like really cutthroat
Oh.
to the point where it's like actually concerning. To the point where like Steven has to hide that he doesn't have a mom from her in the first appearance episode. This is really showing just how much random shit I know from different series. Oh god.
That seems like a Ma tier just off the
I
sound of
I
that.
want to say mom though because she does actually care about Connie, but the thing is that like she has such high
I
expectations.
guess she's
for her.
not Steven's mom.
Yeah, Steven's mom deserves a mom.
Yeah.
Steven's
have-
mom has there's like literally like whole communities built around whether or not she's an abusive like piece of
That's-
shit or not.
That's what I was getting like watching this, and Devin, you know, loves Steven Universe and showed me. So watching for the first time, and I watched the movie before I watched the whole series.
Oh,
'cause that's
that
the
was a
order it came
mistake.
out. Yeah, and so the vibe, the conclusion I've come to is that she is a terrible person. But
Oh, bro, you haven't even
we'll get to
gotten
her.
to like the good shit yet. Then
yeah,
just wait until you learn some other stuff.
who is?
Is this?
Oh,
I don't
this
know
is-
who this is.
I think this
Straight
is from
up.
one of the new.
Yeah, I was gonna
shows.
say this looks like
I don't recognize it.
not
She's-
Clarence,
she's
but
not
like
my
one of
mom.
those fucking shows.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
She not my mom.
I
Not
got
her.
no idea.
It looks like it's definitely recent Cartoon Network though. Is this
I don't know
Miles'
who
mom?
this is.
Yeah, that's Miles' mom.
That is
okay.
Miles' mom.
I would say we have our first mommy in both senses of the word.
I think so. Yeah.
Easy.
Because she's really just
Oh yes. Okay, so she's definitely mommy. Definitely because
Definitely.
like one, she's a successful scientist.
Mhm.
Two, she fucking figured out how to catch ghosts, and she's way better than Jack at like actually like inventing shit.
Mhm.
But also, she's so bad that literally she has two men pining over her consistently. Where one guy literally became a ghost Dracula just
Yeah.
to attack. Man is simping so hard that he literally went and got the Dracula flow and then came back for
yeah.
for just her.
Oh my
So
God.
like, yeah, nah.
Yeah.
All right, well, we got our first two mommies. Next up, we got Peggy from King of the Hill.
I
Uh,
never watched King of the Hill. I've only ever seen the
I-
intro. Straight
So
up.
I did watch King of the Hill.
Okay.
I would say that she is mama or mommy in my opinion because she's just really like she just does not when it comes to the kid. I mean, she also like adopts. Part of the show is like their niece has really shitty parents and they basically just adopt her. So
Yeah.
she is also extra mom
Right.
for this other girl. So I would say that she's like a higher tier because she's really nice and really always on top of shit.
Yeah, I would put her in Mama. I would put her in Mama.
Cool.
Um,
I don't have any idea. So
this is Bambi's mom. That's unfortunate.
So
Why did
she
that?
dies immediately. So I mean, do you get a ma solely because you die so quickly? Like,
Yeah.
this is
She
the real
seemed nice
question.
for 30 seconds.
Like, that's like she doesn't even have enough time to train him how to like live.
no.
Yeah.
So like,
Um,
how much of a mother is she really?
but it's like not her fault at the same time.
It's not her fault, but
Yeah.
also like, bro.
This is just a poor.
Yeah,
You
just
gotta, I
selection.
think you gotta like base her off of what she could do.
I guess
Which is
mom
not
then
much, but-
mom would be like because she's like
Yeah.
an average deer, I guess.
I guess. Yeah.
Well, let me
Mom.
check. Let me do some deer facts real quick.
Uh-oh.
Bro.
Do deer mothers
Are they good moms?
abandon their babies? This is
I
the
don't
real
think so,
question.
because I got some deer by me, and they tend to go in big groups. I feel like
This is true.
So fawns born through May through July are purposefully left alone by their mothers.
oh,
Hmm.
but for the most part, they stay with them. It's just to let them get used to being outside by themselves.
So
Okay, so
mid-tier
no,
mom-
actually no.
mom.
An average deer is actually a pretty good mother.
All right.
I like how we're doing research for this.
We should
I
have
mean-
done research before the video. We don't recognize half these moms.
Okay, but she's awful.
Fucking Morty's mom.
Yeah,
is-
Morty's
is
mom is pretty awful.
She's pretty bad.
She's
Yeah,
definitely not.
she's a horse doctor. She fucking dies in so many universes, which causes Rick to even like be like
She's an alcoholic in every single one.
she's an
Yeah.
extreme alcoholic.
She doesn't at least
Consistently
get low
abuses
mom.
and just like fucking like bad mouths the entire family.
Yeah, I mean, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like
She's also dealing with a lot.
she's the voice
but,
of
like, also-
reason. Yeah, she's like the voice of reason usually, but also like she has her own problems.
I
so.
wouldn't say that. I think Summer's more the voice of reason, if anything. Like in the first season, maybe, but like after that, she's like just
I
as
haven't
gung ho
watched
as
the
Rick. Like
new
that's like a major
seasons.
point.
I stopped after 4 to be fair, but
Yeah, I haven't watched the like absolute newest seasons, but
Same.
I
Ever
feel
since
like-
it changed,
I would settle for mom.
I would say low mom personally.
Yeah,
Low
I think
mom.
so.
Like lowest.
Yeah.
How many episodes
Wait,
is
okay, wait,
what?
but if she's Lois' mom, then like at least like Timmy's mom isn't an alcoholic.
Wait, whoa, but okay.
That's true.
Alcoholism
But
is
yeah,
not
that's
like
also-
No,
a-
bro, she's no. You have to admit,
She is
Morty's
she is the like,
mom
bad
is like
kind.
is
I'm not saying
really
she's
bad
trying to
of an
be better,
alcoholic.
but I'm just saying that that's not like something to dock points as much as
Yeah.
it is like an addiction. Like it's a problem. It's not.
No,
You know what I
but
mean?
the thing
She's
is that
not
she
like-
lashes
All right,
out.
guys, welcome
She
to the
lashes
Cosmic
out
Panic
at Morty. Like there's like a
addiction
whole
video.
scene where she like breaks plates and cups and shit, like because she's angry and drunk. Like
eh,
she's like basically emotionally abusing Morty for a ton of it whenever she's drunk.
I mean, I suppose.
I just think Timmy's mom is a little bit better than her.
I think
I got you.
bumping up Timmy's mom.
Yeah,
then,
that's what I'm
maybe,
thinking of
instead
specifically.
Yeah.
Just that.
Yeah, literally just that.
Okay. Mr. Krabs' mom. I barely.
Awful mother. Just
Yeah, I
straight up
don't remember
raised her
any.
child to be a demon basically for money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally
She's
only
just
cares
as
about
bad as him.
money. Like awful family values.
Yeah,
Didn't
she
raise
really
your
just
son for
kind of
shit.
shows up just to like get money.
Oh,
which
right, that's what
I
it
can
is.
respect, but not as a mother.
right.
At that point, just abandoned me. Like
Yeah.
That's
at
good.
that point, maybe the other mothers would be better because at least they left. This one keeps knocking at your door for more cash.
I don't know if y'all watch Bob's Burgers, but I love Bob's Burgers. This
Not
is
much.
Linda
but
from Bob's Burgers.
I've seen a little bit. She's good.
I just know
Yeah,
the
she's a great
original
mom.
pitch for the series, which was that they were supposed to originally be cannibals.
Yes, that is true. Did you know about that, Balti?
I did not. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
the original
there's
pitch.
a
I do
there's a
think they
pilot
should
out
make
there on
that.
YouTube of the original Adult Swim concept, which is they were supposed to be cannibals.
I do think they have to make that at some point. Like just
Yeah.
a different show with that because it's a good. I like that.
It's a
premise.
good premise to make a burger shop, but you're feeding
Yeah.
everyone. It's very what's it? What was that? One Broadway play, with the meat pies. Fuck, what am I?
Oh, Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney
Oh,
Todd. Yeah,
yeah.
it's very Sweeney Todd coded.
It's fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's great.
was
She
good.
she got she has 3 kids. She's always, trying to be there for them. So I think like hi mama for sure.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything bad about her. I mean, I haven't watched a lot of Bob's Burger, period. But like from everything I've seen, she's like
Singular.
Bob Burger.
Yeah.
Bob's
I mean,
Burger.
Bob Burger.
Burger Bob. But like, yeah, no, I haven't seen like a bad clip from her, which is like
Yeah.
a rarity for most of these moms, to be honest.
Exactly. This is the mother from I think what is it called, Dahlia or something?
I don't know.
Yeah,
But
I never
either
watched
way,
that.
we're not going to have enough to go off on that. This is some early or late 90s animated show as well, but I don't recognize this person.
Man, we're really gonna show our age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I recognize them, but not enough to know where they're from. I'm like, oh, I
Yeah.
know that character.
This is one I recognize, but I
That's-
can't tell you much about him.
Yeah, I recognize like the color. It was weirdly enough, I recognize like the colors.
Yeah,
specifically.
Well, it looks like it's Rugrats universe,
Rugrats
but it's
era.
not.
I think it.
Is it?
I think it.
All right, we're just gonna have
was.
to. We're just gonna have to.
Yeah.
we're
All
gonna.
right, here's an interesting one. Finn's mom from Adventure Time.
I vote Ma.
Yeah, I think Ma's pretty accurate because she's pretty awful.
Well,
Because like abandoning Finn the first time, kind of shitty, but you can work it out, and then she just kind of keeps doing it. Like once,
I think you're thinking of his dad.
well, but she has that whole arc with her is that she just kind of like expects him to just be her, like
Isn't like the whole thing that like
To drop what
she
he's doing.
yeah, to just drop his whole life.
isn't like the whole thing
Yeah.
is that like she's in charge of science like world or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think like
She pursues it
she's-
over Finn, like looking for Finn.
Right. Yes, that's what it is. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
like I mean, Finn's dad is the worst, right? Like he's the, he's the
actively
catalyst
the
for
worst.
right. So he's the
Yeah.
worst. But I feel like
I remember
she,
her being pretty
is at
good.
least like excelling in her field and like has some stuff going for her, whereas Finn's dad has nothing going for him. You know what I mean?
I would be
He's
down
just
for top of Ma.
top
Yeah.
of Ma.
Yeah.
I mean, I know, but I
I mean, what
What I
family
remember-
values? What like?
Yeah.
What, she didn't raise the kid.
like being
She didn't
top of your
raise
field
Finn.
doesn't necessarily make
Well-
you a good mom. you
Now
know?
Jake's
The-
mom is different because she actually raised Finn.
Yes. No,
Yeah,
she's
I
she's
think-
great. But
I think just what I remember from that arc in the show was that it kind of settled with Finn going, "You're a little crappy too. I'm just gonna kind of move on," and she was just kind of okay with it, which I feel like if you really like, a better mom might have tried a little hard to keep her estranged son in her life.
yeah, but I think she was also going through her own like struggles as well, which I think is like a big point of her arc. And also like they have that flashback where like she's shown taking care of him until those people show up to like what is it? They kidnap her or something, right?
Oh yeah.
So
Been a
I don't know.
minute since I watched that.
Yeah, I
It's so
feel
late
I don't know.
season.
I feel like at least Upper Mum personally, because I feel like she does have some redeeming qualities, and was involved, until she wasn't.
Sure. Okay.
Because I think
Yeah.
disaster struck the island, or something happened where she was estranged from Finn, and then
I do feel
she
like
was
at the
dealing
point,
with her own struggles.
yeah, at the point where they reunite, it was just kind of so long that it's hard to
Yeah.
have that connection
Mm-hmm.
anymore.
Sure.
Why is Ariel from My Little
what the
Mermaid
fuck?
here? Is she a
She has
mom?
I know that she has a kid at some point.
Oh,
That is as far as my
Really?
knowledge
I got
goes.
no idea about that.
is
One
that
of
like
the
a straight
sequels-
to DVD sequel?
Yeah, one of the
It's
sequels
probably-
is she has a kid, and that
Huh.
I know purely just off of like.
I
the
only know
cover
her as a
of the thing.
teenager, so I would say not my mom.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say purely just off of.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
Now,
gonna let y'all go ahead.
Yeah, Debbie. Debbie, honestly,
Okay,
I think is.
I'm going to
is-
assume show Debbie because that's what we're looking
Oh
at.
yeah,
right
no,
now.
no. Comic Debbie is a fucking awful like character, poorly
Yeah.
written.
Show Debbie, I vote mommy because she,
Yeah, no, same. I
Yeah.
think she not only is she a great mother to Mark, but she's also a great mother to Oliver, to the point where she can literally explain like the concept of life and death, like the concept of like, hey, we shouldn't kill people to Oliver very easily.
Mhm.
Now, easily, I think definitely, I think even like middle of mommy. I think she's up there.
All right,
Yeah.
Rigby's mom.
I think she's pretty awful because she just
Yeah.
allows Rigby's dad to completely abuse him. That's like a major point, is that like Rigby's
Yeah.
dad is a piece of shit, abuses him,
Yeah.
and she just kind of just lets it happen. No, like straight up, like that's like
No, I
a
know,
major.
I'm forgetting.
And like every time
remember that.
she tries to do something good, she does it like secretly when the her husband isn't. It's literally, it's a fucked up relationship, and it's
And
it's
she
not
looks like that.
yeah, that's the main
Just-
problem. Is also she
yeah.
looks like a raccoon.
Yeah.
Oh well, all right. Gumball's mom is kind of goaded though.
Oh
she's
yeah, no,
mommy.
she's top.
She's mommy. She
I think
literally
she's
went
I
through,
think
like,
she's literally the top of mommy.
Really?
Yeah, she literally has done like Dragon Ball Z level
Yeah,
fights.
bro. Like,
over,
bro,
like,
she
minor
can literally
shit.
one shot Superman.
Yeah,
Let's be real here.
She,
You talking about secret agents, bro? She's not only a secret agent, but she knows kung fu. She's fucking done basically everything.
yeah,
bro.
she just switches up animation styles just
to
for the hell of it.
to
True.
avoid the episode finishing too early, they usually have to give her some bullshit task because as
Yeah.
soon as she pops into the story, usually the story's over
Yeah.
because she solves it.
I mean,
Like
even then, the
95%
other
of the
stories,
time.
the other stories are them trying to solve stuff before she gets home because she's just gonna solve it
Yeah,
like for them.
Right. Or she's gonna beat their asses.
Yeah.
yeah.
She's great.
No, she's awesome. Also, she adopted Darwin, so like
Right.
she has an adopted kid.
Right.
Yeah.
Plus, her daughter is like incredibly smart. Like Gumball is like an average kid, which is fine. Like he's not that bad, but
Yeah.
like her daughter is really smart, and
Yeah.
she does actually like give her the necessary like enrichment that she needs.
Definitely.
Yeah.
This is some
This
I
is
don't know
Donald
this
Duck
this is
character.
DuckTales.
Oh,
Wait,
DuckTales.
DuckTales? Okay.
Yeah, this is.
Well,
the-
she
I
just
say Donald or
doesn't she
Daffy?
just like
Daffy.
abandon her kids to like Uncle Scrooge? Isn't that like the whole bit? That she's just like, hey, yeah, I don't feel like dealing with
Theoretically.
these kids, so
I think so.
Dad, can you take care of the kids for like the next 3 months in between diving
Theoretically,
into your
yeah.
gold coins? I mean, we can put them in
Yeah.
Not My Mom because we don't really know
Well,
them.
Yeah, I don't really
that's
know
true.
her.
Kim Possible's mom.
I'm gonna be straight up. I literally don't remember Kim's mom at all. Because like, I mean, it's been so long since I watched the show. Period.
Yeah, it's
I
been
feel like
ages,
she's
but
fine.
I
Yeah,
think
it's
I
been
would
a
put her
long
in,
time.
in mom tier because she's pretty solid, but she just isn't around in most of the episodes.
Yeah, I'll go low mom.
Not because she's abandoning them, just because she just is doing other shit.
Mommy,
Yeah.
sorry. Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry.
Yeah.
Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry.
Yeah, definitely.
This is
Surprised she's at the
incredible.
lowest point for you though.
Well,
Personally, I'd bump her one up, but
yeah, I was gonna. I'll put her there. I'll put her there.
Okay,
She just
this
takes
is
care of
Mulan's
business, man.
mom.
Mulan's
Mulan,
do
I
not
haven't seen
remember
this
that
movie since it
at all.
came out.
Mulan's mom isn't that great, but she's not actively bad. Like she does actually raise Mulan. It's more the dad that's like, you have to be a woman and you have to like marry a husband. Like the mom is kind of just like fine. So I think like bottom of mom is like good. This is Billy's mom, right? From Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
good-
just
good,
I only know the father because of how stupid the father is.
Well,
like literally.
yeah, I was gonna say like, just based on how
Oh wait, no, she's
little
awful.
they're in the show.
She tweaks out all the time. She's like constantly like flipping out on like both of them. Like she's almost like constantly. It's like an ongoing bit that she's like mentally ill. I'm pretty sure. Like genuinely. Like I'm pretty sure she like it's like a thing where it's like she's basically OCD and she has like bipolar disorder practically.
I was gonna say just for how little she's around, she should get Ma. I'll put her. I'll put her here for now.
Yeah, I think she's pretty bad. This is Hercules' mom.
Isn't she fucking dead?
She doesn't die, but the thing is that she's stuck in Olympus and Hercules has to be brought down because he got turned mortal.
Yeah.
Except for a little bit of god strength. So it's a thing of like she doesn't even go and visit him once, which is really weird because like Zeus at least visits him once.
Is she allowed to? Well, I guess she is.
Bro, you're Hera, you're the queen of the gods. Like fuck it. Like if your husband's visiting your son, at least like go down and see your son once. Like, I don't know. I think she's like Ma also.
Yeah. I mean, if we want to go
been
on
too long
real
since I've seen
mythology,
it.
Hera's pretty shit.
Yeah.
So,
Also, in Greek myths, the mothers are typically not good in general.
yeah.
And if we're gonna
I
go
mean,
by
neither are
like
the
actual
fathers,
canonical Hera stuff,
Yeah.
the amount of children she's killed, bro,
Yeah.
just because Zeus cheated on her is
Yeah. No one's really good
Yikes.
in Greek mythology, but she's like actively bad.
yeah, like she's a villain.
She consciously chooses the bad choices. So
Right.
Which one of the bad choices was marrying Zeus in the first place. And being the goddess of marriage, it's like you chose the one guy who would not respect that at all.
This is that fucking.
I know what show this is.
Yeah,
I'm
I
forgetting
know.
the name. It's
Right.
Meet the Murphys.
Is it
Is it Meet the Murphys?
Oh,
is that the name of the
Meet
show? I'm trying to remember. Wait,
Meet the Murphys.
I'm trying to see.
Yeah, it's one of those.
It's one of those shows where it's like Meet the Blank.
There were like 3 or 4 all
It's
the
not Meet
same
the
animation
Murphys.
style. I feel like we just
not-
put that in your
Wait,
not Meet the
wait.
Robbers.
Yeah, I mean we can put it.
I know it's just gonna bother me.
Yeah, I know. I just want to
They
figure
just
out
had
what
a
this
comeback
is first.
show
Wait,
too or
wait.
something.
I have to figure this out first. or I'm gonna like actively blow my brains out live. Well, the Proud Family. That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally called the Proud
yeah,
Family.
and then they got a new
because their
and then
last
they
names
have
are
the new one.
Proud.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Anyway,
Yeah.
just put
Johnny's
them in Not My
mom
Mom,
from
yeah.
Johnny Test.
I just wanted to know. The
God,
dad is like basically a stay-at-home mom, so like I don't really remember her being that much in the show.
Well, isn't she just? I mean, both
She's
of the
like
parents
constantly
are always
working,
just
right?
yelling at her to. I mean, yelling at Johnny to just not do what he's doing. Right?
Well, the dad specifically, because the dad is
Yeah.
basically the in the parental role of like the mother, because he's
Right.
like cooking, he's cleaning, etc.
right.
I'm pretty sure she's the breadwinner of the family,
Yeah.
which is pretty gas, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Mama would be good.
Mama?
I mean,
Mama-
she
for
literally
too long.
she
maybe?
makes enough money that like two of her kids who are like literal scientists can afford gadgets and inventions that can actually like build their shit. You know, also by that logic, then also we should bump up Dexter's mom a little bit because she does pay for those gadgets, from what I understand.
I'll put her low mom.
Yeah, like that. I think just like paying that much for like how much they're just fucking around is like pretty. That means you got to be working a shit ton or have a really high paying job.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This is what Full House, which I never watched. So
The Loud House.
Loud House.
Yeah,
Not
I never
Full
watched
House.
it. I just know
Yeah, I
it's
never
the
watched it.
longest running Nickelodeon show. It beat out SpongeBob.
What?
What? How was that?
That
Either
was
that,
recent.
Yeah, how's that
either
possible?
that
if
or
it comes out
serialized.
after
Wait,
SpongeBob?
let me check
No.
real quick.
Loud House is recent.
No, the Loud House is recent, but I think maybe the most episodes.
Oh.
It's 9 seasons. It's still going.
I thought that was like Disney. The Loud House was Disney. I don't know any of that.
What was it?
What are you mumbling about over there?
Trying to figure out.
Well, he's doing that. What's the next one?
No, it's the
Jetson's
fourth
mom?
longest running
Jetsons.
Nicktoon.
Jetson's mom.
Oh, it's second only to SpongeBob SquarePants in total episode count. That was it.
Okay.
Okay.
That was what I was misremembering.
I was like,
But still,
nothing's beating
insane.
SpongeBob.
Yeah.
That is
So
pretty
still
weird,
first
though, 'cause
in,
I
like,
feel like it just came
Amount.
out.
Yeah. First in like amount that someone can practically do.
Who's this?
Oh,
Jetson's
that's
mom.
from the Jetsons.
She's pretty
I don't know. I feel like she's just
decent.
pretty practical, right?
Yeah, I
I'd
mean,
say,
it's let's be honest here.
mom.
It's like a 70s, 80s cartoon, so I mean, they're not going to be going for like female development, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'll just do right
Like
in the
character
middle
development.
on the
Yeah.
bottom.
I think
Mom
Jake's
is-
mom is, I think, if anything, she's like just under Gumball's mom. I think so, yeah. She's pretty
I mean,
stellar.
she has been through it, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Plus, like,
Valid.
like she literally fought demons.
yeah,
her
successful like
Yeah.
demon hunter, raised a kid, an alien, and
A
another,
And a
and not
human,
her kid.
Yeah. No, valid.
Yeah.
Plus, made it so that they could actually survive in that fucked up world that is
Yeah.
Right.
And she's like still around too. Like she's
yeah,
not just,
she's still
like,
alive.
she's not just like good. Like she wasn't just like good mom and then fucked off. It was like good mom and she still comes back every once in a while.
She's a good mom, and she actually
Well,
survived past the
Yeah.
intro.
Not like SpongeBob's mom where she just kind of like
She's-
was good and then just never kind of hangs out again.
The parents are dead. They're in the
Yeah,
they
they
do
died.
die, yeah, but like
They
they
died.
die.
But, like, while
the
she's
mom dies
alive.
later on, right? Than the dad.
No, I think they died at the same time.
Did they? Because I know
Well,
that the dad
I'm
died,
just
and
thinking
like
of
the whole thing
the-
was like the sword.
I was gonna say I'm thinking
What
of Distant
sword?
Lands episode where they're in the dead world together. The parents are.
Mm. But either way,
Definitely,
great
but,
mother.
but while she was alive, she was great.
Yeah.
That's all you can ask for.
Okay, so
Phineas's
the real
mom.
question is, does it make it that she's an awful mom because she doesn't notice the shit that her kids are doing, or because that she gives them enough free reign that like they are able to enrich themselves enough to build these inventions slash
I
Right.
would
slash
argue
be
that,
that intelligent.
I would argue that not noticing their Phineas and Ferb stuff is like out of her control, because any time something is about to happen, like that's the bit, is something absolutely crazy from like
True,
happens
it's
from like
no.
Perry or just like out of nowhere that just like deletes everything.
You know what? Also, they did have that one episode where she actually did see Phineas and Ferb. Well, then she sent them to like a military camp where they literally got brainwashed. So like that was like a major thing. Was like
I'm forgetting
literally,
this episode.
they went to like a military school because like Candace finally like won and like got the mom to see, and the mom was like, "What the fuck?" and basically sent them to a military school where like literally Phineas and Ferb were like brainwashed to the point where like they were like cleaning bathrooms with toothbrushes. I think.
Yeah. So I wouldn't take away points
Classic
for her not
military
noticing,
trope.
but I wouldn't give it to her either. Like that's
Yeah. Also, does she? Well, think. Also, I'm curious to factor in her treatment of Candace.
Okay.
She ignores Candace, even though Candace multiple times brings up like something, like consistently disregards Candace.
Right.
Which is like, should that be a good thing or a bad thing?
Yeah,
That she
I don't-
ignores one of her kids.
I don't know if
is
I'd blame
concerns.
her for not believing Candace at a certain point, but also after so long, you kind
Yeah.
of think like something's up.
After
you're
like the
probably
20th time, like
yeah,
like you gotta give her a little like leeway. You know what I mean?
you
Like
gotta go like even if you still don't believe her, you gotta be like something's wrong with my daughter. Something's going
either
on.
something's wrong with my daughter or like I'm being gaslit by my sons.
Yeah,
Also, one of them is her stepson,
something's
right?
up. Yes,
Because it's not even
Yes.
her like like
which
Phineas
I
is
do
the,
think
the
I would
biological.
give her points for not.
Wait, Ferb is not biological, right?
Yeah, Ferb is not
Yeah,
biological.
not hers biological. I would give
Wait,
her
no, because the
points-
dad looks like Ferb.
Oh,
Well,
no. Oh, no,
it's the
no.
dad's.
Yeah,
Ferb
yeah,
is
it's the
Ferb is the son of the dad from another mother, which is why he's
Yeah.
British.
Oh,
And the
okay.
dad is
Did
also
they
British.
address that?
yeah.
The dad is
they
also
mentioned
British,
it.
which is like a whole
I
thing.
would give her points for like
Yeah.
treating him so good that you wouldn't know,
Yeah, literally.
because
It would be very easy for like Phineas and Ferb to be like pitted against each other as like siblings, but they're very much not because of how well they were raised.
yeah,
So,
I'm gonna put it right there.
she's a complicated one.
who is this? This is from
Oh, that's the new
some
Pixar
Pixar
Netflix
shit.
movie, right?
Yeah, it was a Netflix movie that was made by the same people that made Spider-Verse.
Yeah,
Fuck.
the one that
Was,
I did not watch, even though
It's really good. I'm
Yeah.
blanking on
it
the
like
movie.
won awards and shit.
Yeah, no.
Wait, what?
Wait.
What is it?
Netflix.
Won awards.
Spider-Verse.
Mitchell's versus the Machine.
Yes, that was it. Mitchell's versus the Machines.
I never saw it.
She's really great, honestly. That I mean, they literally fight a computer AI invasion.
Yeah.
But on top of that, she's actually able to balance the father and the daughter basically being like head to head at each other, while also like letting her daughter like actually want to be a filmmaker. Pretty good mom.
That's solid.
I think mom is good.
Mom, upper mom.
Yeah, upper mom. Who is that?
I literally had to like squint to figure out.
I literally don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Some other '90s shit. We're just gonna
Not my mom.
go ahead and put that
It's
there.
probably Animaniacs, if
Garbage.
anything, from the color scheme.
Yeah.
I thought
Mark's pretty
Animaniacs was
solid.
all animals.
Oh, Animaniacs.
Is that not?
Yeah, no,
anymore?
that's
Am
like
I
a human.
Crazy.
She's like just a really weird. Oh, is that?
Balti realizing who it is.
No, never mind. I thought it was the mom from Teenage Robot.
Oh,
but it
that
is
would have
not.
been gas. Yeah,
It kind of looks like the.
that would
same
be an
style,
interesting
so-
discussion actually, because she has like
Yeah.
18 other kids that she just like literally depowered and left in the closet.
Yeah.
That's like a whole point. Is like Jenny 19 is like the 19th robot she made,
Yeah.
and she
Yeah.
just left the other ones in the closet turned off.
That should be a whole other video. That'll be next year's.
Next
Is
year's
she
mom.
a good mom? Yeah.
Mom freaked.
Guys, we're back with our favorite series, Mom Breakdown. Just air horns out the In this episode, we're going to be talking about my life as a teenage robot's mom, or the mother of Jenny. Anyway,
Yeah.
But next up, we have
Marge.
Marge.
She's pretty solid, I think.
yeah, no, I think so. The only thing I would
Yeah.
dock her is how awful her voice is, but
That's not even her fault. She just
yeah, that's not her fault.
Yeah, I feel like she's
I feel
usually
so
the
bad
voice
for the
of
voice
reason.
actress.
She's usually trying
Yeah.
to, I don't know, keep Homer, in
Yeah, I
line.
mean, she's juggling Homer
and keep
and
every
Bart.
and Bart. And honestly,
Yeah,
and
it's a
Lisa.
lot.
Lisa
Yeah,
isn't
Lisa
too
can get
bad.
Lots to
pretty.
do.
Actually, no, she's
she can
very
get- she can get
politically
pretty
active.
annoying.
Actually,
Yeah.
she's very politically active.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, your daughter being very politically active and you not immediately shutting it down is actually kind of cool.
But
Mhm.
I think, at least in the early seasons, because that's what I mostly know, that I've watched like 5 times, they kind of emphasize that Lisa is politically active, but also very annoying about it. She's one of those people. that isn't just politically active. She has to make everyone else's lives annoying about it, which at times can be kind of hard to rein in when you also have Homer and Bart. So I give her props for that.
Yeah. Should we dock any of these people for who they marry? Because I feel like
we'll
if we were to
reassess at
factor
the
that in,
end.
that would change the entire
Yeah.
tier list. But let's not do that. Actually,
We'll probably shift some stuff around at the end.
That is so. This is the other mom from King of the Hill.
I was
Right.
going to say I
Neighbor's
don't
mom.
recognize this.
She's okay. She's definitely not as good as the main one. She's kind of. I mean, if you guys just want to put that,
I
in,
just
You're Not
remember
My
Peggy.
Mom,
I don't remember her well.
but she would. I would say like lower mom, upper mom. Is that she's not really. She's kind of a bitch, but it's not real. That's not really a parenting problem. That's just who she is.
This is Murphy's
I'll put her
Law's
there.
mom, I believe. I never watched the show.
Yeah, I never watched that either. The mixed mom.
I
This?
just know because the art style is very similar to Phineas and Ferb's. Yeah,
Wait, this is not from.
Phineas and Ferb. No, it's not. It's from Murphy's
No.
Law.
I know it's not from Phineas and Ferb. It looked like Hey Arnold style to me.
Hey Arnold.
No, it's
Cool.
probably from Murphy's Law if I had to guess.
Right, so I'm just doing my mom. I didn't realize how many South Park moms they were gonna have, and I just don't know enough.
No,
South
that's
Park
not
to-
Murphy's mom
For-
law. I mean Murphy's Law. Mom.
Uh-huh.
Whatever. We don't know who they
Who's-
are. Whatever,
Who's that
moving on.
first South Park mom there? I don't remember her. Kid.
What is it? I don't remember the moms to each character. I mean,
The-
Kenny, Eric, Cartman,
The one we have.
and what?
I don't know jack shit about South Park. So this is all
Should we
you
just
guys.
put all the South Park in You're Not My Mom? Or
I would
do you know?
definitely put Cartman's mom and Ma though. The last one.
The
there,
only thing I know is that Cartman's like a literal racist misogynist.
Yeah, and
So,
she
like,
just kind of
maybe-
lets it happen.
Yeah,
she-
maybe
she-
we don't let that slide.
Yeah, she struggles, but she also lets it happen way more than she should.
The fact
I
that
get
that's the
he's a
only thing I
handful,
know.
but- Yeah, I get that he's a handful, but nah.
Yeah.
If
Um,
I'm who
well, so
isn't
then
aren't
who-
even a fan of South Park knows about how bad Cartman is, that says something about your kid.
Yeah. So
So the other one.
if we don't know who this, well, yeah, I just don't know. I feel like she's supposed to be
That's
good, right? But then
Isn't that Hoodie Kid's mom?
I don't know who this
The
is.
whatever
oh
Hoodie Kid.
Butters
Kenny.
Yeah,
or Kenny.
I'm just guessing
Oh,
because
Hoodie
of like
Kid,
the
I thought you
purple
said.
around her. Looks like a hoodie.
Well, wait,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
Kenny is in the,
But-
the orange puffer and Butters
Yeah, Kenny's the
is
orange
in
one.
the zip up hoodie, right?
Like I said, I don't know anything about South Park.
Fucking yeah, I don't know. I don't watch enough South Park.
Not my
to
mom,
know,
personally.
personally. I'm just gonna do that because I feel like I remember her being voice of reason.
Well, that'd be like the worst possible
Yeah,
option
right.
we could have chosen.
Fucking
Judy Hopps' mom.
Zootopia. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why this was chosen.
She was like a side character, right?
I don't
She's
remember her
barely
in
in
the
the
shit.
movie,
Yeah, I was gonna
right?
say.
She's like barely in the movie. Like, isn't it though? Like
Yeah.
after the first 10 minutes, she leaves this like the farmland, and then
Yeah.
that's it.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess lower mom because she seemed okay,
I
would
mean,
say mom.
or
she
mom.
she raised an upstanding
She raised the
child.
cop.
Well,
She raised the cop.
yeah, but she's good in the movie. Judy's a good cop.
All I'm saying is a cab. All cops are bunnies.
God damn it! Where am I putting her?
I would say mom. I would say like a little bit above Bambi.
We're starting to get some like not
Actually,
so
you know what? No,
desirable
I
people
think
in Mom.
she's probably top of mom.
Yeah.
To be
Top.
honest.
We're gonna have to filter out some of the mom
Yeah.
people.
All right, we got fucking. I'm just gonna start putting these
Flintstones.
together. This series.
Yeah. So this
thing
is
is
from
bothering me.
this is
Yeah.
from
This is,
Flintstones.
As King.
Yeah, these are Flintstones moms.
So this is Bart's
I don't remember
wife.
Bart.
anything.
I'm pretty sure-
Barney.
Barney,
It's
that
it's
was it.
Fred and Barney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was it.
I
So
don't
this
actually
is-
I knew it was something
remember
with a
Flintstones.
bar.
This is
Yeah,
Barney's
Bart.
wife, and the other one's Fred's wife.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I remember them being pretty good overall.
Yeah, I think aren't they just again trying to keep all the boys in line? Isn't
Yeah.
that the whole like,
Yeah,
thing.
probably
It's kind of like the
same with
stereotype.
around like the.
If anything, I would
Jetsons
just
mom.
maybe put them a little bit below the Jetsons' wife, but not because they just don't have to deal with the technological insanity that is the Jetsons' future.
Yeah, okay, that's valid.
I just think
do
like
that.
adding that on top of being a mother is just like an extra layer of like, oh well, I have to also deal with the robot maid and all this different shit. instead
Yeah.
of pterodactyls.
I got more King of the Hill moms.
All right.
She's trash, right?
Yeah, she's like low mom in that like she's okay with her kid, but like she cheated on her husband and like never told her kid. The bit is that like she cheated with the Native American guy and it's
Oh, right.
clearly not her husband's kid, but for some reason no one realizes. So she takes care of him nicely, but definitely loses points for just kind of not telling anyone.
So we'll put her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll put her there. Her I don't even remember from King of the Hill.
That's
So we're just gonna.
yeah, I don't even remember. That's
Francine from American Dad.
Yeah, isn't she pretty awful?
yeah.
She's
What
not
I
great.
remember?
From the little I know.
Yeah,
She's definitely not great. She's.
I mean, she
usually
also
on some
literally lets
bullshit.
an alien live in their house.
Well, if it was any other alien, I'd be okay with it. But Roger's a fucking freak.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
he's like pretty awful. Like
Yeah.
not to be like, hey, he's an illegal alien, so we should like throw him out. But like, and I guess that's the joke. But like, literally, he's awful. Like
Yeah.
he's just like straight up an actual like danger to society.
I'm gonna put her like low mom because she does have like a couple like redeemable like moments in the show, but mostly she's just like a a piece of shit for comedy's sake. So that's in her character defense,
Yeah.
I will say that. So I'll do low mom. All right.
Who's this?
Some
Team
Avatar thing that I
from
haven't
Korra.
watched, so I don't know.
Oh,
Sorry.
Cora's
yeah,
not Cora's
that's
mom, but the other
mom
mom
of
that
the
takes
air
care of the
kids.
yeah.
She was
Honestly,
pretty good.
Yeah,
I'd say
no,
like higher up on mom because like she's I mean for context Elias, she's a non-bender raising all of the like Aang's
Airbenders.
grandkids and they're all airbenders and they're all doing airbender stuff trying to save airbending and she's just kind of a non-bender just raising like
they're also hella chaotic.
4 kids by the end of the show.
Yeah, literally 4 kids, and one of them becomes basically Air Jesus. The
Yeah.
other one becomes a child soldier,
Yeah.
and like as far as the other two, I'm pretty sure they're just like regular airbenders, but like
Yeah.
still, nonetheless.
I'd say hi mom because she doesn't like do any. She's definitely not like Gumball's mom where she's out there like kicking ass, but she also like can't. She just kind of does really well in what she.
Honestly, I think she beats out. I think she's in Mama. Honestly,
can. Yeah.
because she's raising
Yeah.
4 kids. Like I think she's high
yeah.
Mama.
Yeah, and she doesn't do anything crazy, but as far as like normal mom stuff, she's amazing at it. So
Yeah, like the thing is that like she has no way to really wrangle these kids other than just being their
Yeah.
mother.
Yeah.
And these kids are literally fighting like in a geopolitical climate.
and she doesn't even have the culture either because the culture is like not a thing.
It's basically dead, yeah.
So she's just kind of like all her kids are out there meditating and doing cultural like pilgrimages and stuff, and she's just kind of around raising
She's basically the equivalent of like that one parent that isn't religious but like lets the other parent like be religious with their kids because like
Yeah.
she gets like culture is like an important part of like some families.
Yeah.
But she isn't like a part of it. You know what I mean?
Word.
Yeah.
This is
What's her name?
Kanga's mom, right?
Kanga.
From Winnie the Pooh.
Or
Oh,
think-
I was
I think
like,
her name
who
was
the
Kanga.
fuck?
This is Kanga, right?
I
Oh,
th-
because
I think-
Rue is the
yeah,
kid,
'cause
right?
Rue is the yeah.
Yeah. Dude, Winnie the Pooh. I mean, gotta just be Mama.
I
just
gotta brush
off
up
of-
on my king. I gotta brush up on my
Gotta
Winnie
be
the Pooh.
gotta be
lore,
Mama
damn.
at least just for
just for being the mom of Winnie the Pooh. I mean, just one of
Yeah.
the purest souls,
yeah.
I'm not gonna fucking remember the difference. This is
Oh, yeah, which one's which?
well, this is
The other one's
Simba's
the-
mom.
That's Simba's mom.
Is this-
The other one's Simba's wife, who becomes the mother of Simba's kid, who I think is also
Wait,
called
hold on.
Simba. It's like Simba the Second or some shit.
Fucking, I don't know.
It's like a direct to DVD movie. What I understand.
Gotcha.
I did not watch the sequel. Like
Yeah.
the,
So well,
But in
well,
the
did you
Simba's-
watch 1.5 though? You
Yeah.
remember that where it's like
I do
one, and
remember
then
that.
the 1.5 is literally just Pumbaa, and,
oh yeah.
and it's just their retelling of the entire movie, but from their perspective.
Lion King really has just
a good
milked
bit.
like these.
Bro, there's like
movies, huh?
4 sequels to Lion King. I kid you not. Like
Half
3 of them are literally
prequels
direct to
or
DVD.
remakes.
It's because they
Dude,
didn't
it's
do
insane.
they didn't get the like Lilo and Stitch tactic of just turning it into a TV show.
Yeah. I mean, Scar's daughter marries Simba's son. by the end and has a kid. Yeah, no, it gets absolutely absurd, which is wild because they're also familial. I'll remind you guys again, they're familial. Like Scar is Simba's uncle, so that's really fucked up.
As far as the original, the only one that I know, Simba's mom, she's basically
she's pretty good. I would say she's middle of mom.
Middle mom. She's decent. She kind of,
I would say middle.
Got half forced into
randomly deducting people.
Yeah. I'm looking at these mom people now and I'm like, this is kind of like, I don't know, it feels like a little too strong. Sorry. So we'll get to that later. But so who's it? You're saying this is who?
That's Simba's wife.
I
who
do
becomes
not.
The wife of the guy.
What should I do with her?
My mom.
I don't know. Not my mom.
Who's this?
Okay. This is
Steven
Rose.
Universe's mom.
She is bottom of Ma.
Yeah, she.
Wait,
Balti,
Balti,
she didn't know she was.
How far have you gotten into this?
So it's weird because I'm like season 1.
Do you know Rose's real identity or no?
Yes, I do because I saw the movie, so I saw it backwards. So
cool.
I saw the movie and then I started watching the show, so I know essentially she's like, for a lot. And also to recap to make sure I'm knowing it right, she's like basically one of the rulers of all the gems, and she just kind of falls in love with this human guy and fucks off and abandons the entire empire to like her evil sisters.
So actually, not in the right order. She actually falls in love with like Earth in general, and then like lives there for like 2,000 years, and then Greg gets born and is like a character. Like she meets Greg like way after she rebels.
Okay. The main part that I know of and that I was always like, that's pretty shitty, is that she just kind of like, so she dies to make Steven, but
she sacrifices her life basically.
She has no game plan. She doesn't tell anyone. She doesn't prepare anyone.
No prep
She has
time.
like there's like 3 separate cases where she has people who are in varying degrees of in love or dependent on her, that she just doesn't warn them.
Yeah,
that
she just kind of lets it happen.
Back. She just kind of pulls the like, I'm going out for milk and never comes back.
But like it's even worse because she leaves so much more unresolved business. Like she literally results in like an alien invasion happening, and like Steven,
like
Steven,
3 of them.
Like literally the you'll see later, but there's basically an additional season of Steven that takes place after the show, after the movie. That is literally just Steven has PTSD and anxiety because of all the shit that he's gone through in the first show.
I mean, literally watching the show, one of the early episodes is, well, look, there are these giant aliens that invade planets, and she has a thing to defeat them, some big like gun or something, and she just kind of left it lying around with no instructions, didn't tell anyone where it was. So they're just kind of like, they have to find it, and then they have to figure out how to use it because she didn't bother to tell anyone what the fuck was going on. So that's pretty shitty.
Which is wild because she's also immortal. So like she had plenty of time.
Yeah.
Like she quite literally was there when America got
note.
Founded. Like that's like a major bit.
Yeah. Just leave a note and be like, hey, I'm gonna die.
I'm gonna leave the keys in the car.
Just to warn everyone, I'm gonna die. All the important Earth-saving stuff I left over here. Here's how you use it. All right, see ya. Like it didn't even have to be a big thing. Just warn people.
Yeah.
But
anyway, yeah, she's pretty awful.
Mordecai's mom.
Yeah, Mordecai's mom. I literally don't remember anything bad about her. Straight up.
I feel
like in comparison to like Rigby's mom, like she seems like way better.
She was just kind of. I'd put her around like the Jetsons, Flintstone people, because she just kind of didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good or bad.
Is this fucking
That's Kipo. Kipo's mom.
Kipo from what?
From Netflix, the show Kipo.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Pretty solid
I was thinking
show.
of something else.
Is it Kipo and the 2 strings?
No, Kipo, K-I-P-O.
That was Kubo you're thinking of.
That's Kubo.
Yeah, you're right.
It was a really niche, but it was a pretty good show. She was a good mom when she was around, but she just kind of turns into she gets turned into a kaiju early on.
Of course.
And like gets mind controlled by like 2 different villains.
As one does.
So
kaiju tier is that
yeah. So like in like flashbacks and like she gets saved like really late in the show. She's pretty nice, but like most of it she doesn't have a choice. She's a giant monkey.
I was gonna say, if you were gonna put a kaiju tier, I think we would need to move some of the characters just because of like. So I'm sure there's like a Gumball episode or like a Fairly Odd Parents episode where like they turn into kaijus or some shit.
Don't worry, I won't. So where did she go, Balti?
Or like a cutaway bit where Lois turns into a kaiju. It's like, yeah, it's just like when Lois turned into a kaiju and stopped all over.
I feel like I would put her. So I would put her next to Bambi's mom because they kind of have a similar thing where they're pretty good, but they kind of just get thrown out. Like in between like, or maybe like one up from Finn's mom. In that she does, like, when she finally gets saved, she's a little bit of a better mom than Finn's mom, like, when they finally reunite. Yeah. But that would be it. Like, the three of them kind of have the same situation of they're okay, but just outside of their control, they just kind of fuck off.
Okay, right. But now here's the most important question.
Last and not least.
Jimmy's mom. I can't do it, Carl. Jimmy's mom. There you go. I can't do it.
Jimmy. What's your mom doing?
That was really good, actually.
Bro. Okay, real quick. Carl, we need to sit you down and we need to talk about your serious obsession with Jimmy's mother. It's not cool, man. You're a minor. Yeah. It's really not. She is trying to. She has multiple times asked you to stop. The only reason why she has not kicked you out and put a restraining order is because you're friends with her son. Yeah. Otherwise, she would have filed that restraining order that she already has prepped in the background.
This isn't a Carl ranking. This isn't a Carl tier list.
So. I love MILFs.
But she's enabling it.
She's enabling it?
I think so, because she hasn't fucking like literally like bro, he shrinks her down and puts her in a bottle, and then we cut to the next episode. She hasn't done shit about it.
What are you supposed to do about that?
Bro, fucking kick the kid out.
If I shrunk you down,
bro, obviously that kid is not. That kid should not be the friend of your son. Like, straight up, if he's willing, if he's willing to kidnap a mother, like, that kid should not be around your kid, teaching him his values.
I don't think she has a say in that, because Jimmy can do whatever the fuck he wants.
So this is what I was gonna say is, if she didn't give birth to Jimmy, then we wouldn't have this fucking savant genius level kid just inventing all this amazing stuff. So
I mean, he doesn't really do much with it, but that's
different. I know, but
like, has he cured cancer though?
Nah, but he became the thing though.
He became the Hulk, basically.
I'm thinking of the Spider-Man panel with the dinosaur guy. It's like, I don't want to cure cancer. I want to turn people to dinosaurs.
Yeah, Stegron.
Yeah, Stegron. So that's what I'm thinking. That's basically Jimmy. But
yeah, no, it's
mom. Nah, she's low key like dumb as hell.
Yeah, I think she's mom, honestly. Personally, I would put her.
I would say
mom.
Low mom.
Well, now that we like, she's not actively harmful per se.
True.
She's not
you know
malicious.
what? Okay, actually, you know what? She's above. Yeah, I think she's around there then. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Let's reassess real quick, top to bottom, or maybe top to bottom. So I think these are all certified.
Certified hood classics.
Don't need to reorder per
certified
se, but
mother classics.
I think these are all definitely mama. I mean, I feel like this is sort of like.
I think maybe she could be knocked down.
Yeah, like
just because she's like taking care of other kids. Yeah, like.
Linda, do you think these are all cool? Johnny's mom, I just don't remember enough about. I feel like
she's a hardworking mother, bro.
I feel like I would knock her down one.
Yeah, I'm down to knock her down one also.
Because she doesn't have as much to deal with as looking at the other ones.
Actually, you know what?
The odds stacked against them.
Actually, you know what?
What?
Her daughters are being blackmailed and forced to work for the U.S. government. That's like a major plot point, is that like they like make inventions for the U.S. government for Mr. White and Mr. Black, or is it Agent Black and Agent White?
Yeah.
Who are like awful people, from what I remember. Like, they just consistently commit war crimes basically throughout the entire series. So like, just saying, pretty wild. I'm pretty sure they work for the CIA. I'm pretty sure that's like an actual like thing that they say.
Fuck.
Which if they work for the CIA,
well, I think.
There's a non-zero possibility then that Johnny Test's sisters had involvement in Martin Luther King Jr.'s assassination. Pretty crazy, just saying.
I
Are they
feel like
around then? They weren't around then.
Time travel, bro. The amount of times they've time traveled,
That okay. I did forget about that.
bro. There's like 4 different versions, ways that they've time traveled in that show alone.
I did forget about that.
well, all right. This I didn't watch, so that I'm just gonna have
That
to.
one's really good.
All right, so we'll
I
keep
didn't
her.
watch that either.
I feel like we have some more like inactive moms that maybe need to
Yeah, I
be
think
dropped
she
a little
could be
bit.
right.
I feel like we
to
need
there.
like I don't want to like make a new tier, but there's a couple moms that like aren't really around.
I feel like we just gotta drop them a little bit. So I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just moving them down lower in the mom tier.
Yeah, I just don't remember Kim's mom at all, so I don't know if she's inactive or if it's just my memory is bad.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
I
I'm-
feel okay with the mom tier. They're all pretty like
I think maybe Connie's mom should be higher. Actually,
Connie's mom.
yeah, I think she'd be. Yeah, like
Right here?
she's like better than Jimmy's mom.
Okay.
yeah.
And like she actually gives a fuck about her kid's future and is like actually like while she is like overzealous about it, it's not like terrible to be
Uh-huh.
overzealous. Like I'd rather you care too much about your kid than like literally like tell them to fuck off.
I just realized that I have the 3 blonde with pink top characters all next to each other. That's pretty
The
funny.
Infinity Stones of mothers. Fine, I'll do it myself.
Classic mom.
So then we got mom, which I
I
feel
feel-
like is
I feel okay
fine.
about that.
Yeah,
It's
I think
most
this is
of them.
good.
They got issues, but they were okay.
And then Ma, so she's fucking whacked out. She's
Yeah.
whatever. She's
They're all
toxic.
pretty
She's
bad.
I think
toxic.
maybe yeah.
She just ran away.
Just
I think maybe
she's
she's a little bit
toxic.
higher because she at least like
Who?
the How to Train Your Dragon mother.
Oh.
It's like higher, probably the highest on the list of that.
Highest
Yeah,
of
'cause
Ma.
she-
Okay.
she did
Because she at
leave,
least like becomes a mother.
but- yeah.
Like in the third movie, she's like actually like a good mother, and
Okay.
like, but yeah, no, the other ones are pretty awful
Okay.
in comparison.
Cool. Well, there you go, guys. The definitive 2025 Cosmic Panel Mother Tier List.
And if your mom isn't on here, that's because they suck, and you
No,
should
the
tell them
audience's
that.
mom-
You should tell
the
you should tell
audience's
your
mom.
mothers that they're awful for not making it on the Cosmic Panel tier
Yeah.
list this year. Truly, honestly, if your mother isn't on this tier list, leave them. They don't deserve it. They don't deserve any love or attention on Mother's Day. And I think I speak for all 3 of us when I say that. Right?
Comment below your favorite mom.
Also, none of our mothers made this, by the way.
Yeah.
Like made it onto this, so like
uh
Damn.
we're going to be assassinated by the Mother
this is-
Association.
I mean, but none of
The
our
Mother
mothers are in a
Association.
TV show, or movie. So this
That's
is
what
just
you
that's
think.
their
No.
fault for not
Okay,
being
well-
more involved in
yeah,
Hollywood.
if they want to be included,
arts.
get on TV.
Yeah, exactly. Comment below your favorite mom. Like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram at the
Tell
Cosmic
us,
Panel.
yell at us for all of the moms we didn't recognize.
Yeah.
Yes, please. Tell me the name of each mom and
me-
their
tell
role in
me-
their show.
Yeah. If your favorite mom is in the ones we didn't recognize, tell us why we're dumb for not recognizing them.
I mean, you should just
Tell
tell
me-
us why we're dumb in general.
Tell me my IP address for not knowing the name of your
Yeah.
favorite cartoon mom. Follow us on Instagram at the Cosmic Panel. Follow us on eBay at the.cosmic.panel. Follow us
TikTok.
on TikTok at the Cosmic Panel. Follow us on. We have a Twitter, but we don't use it at the Cosmic
Yeah.
Panel.
Did you say
If you just go to YouTube and go
I mean,
to,
we're
the,
on
to the-
YouTube right now.
the tabs, you should be able to
You're
pop
on
up all of them.
YouTube watching this right now.
Yeah, so just go here
You're pointing to nothing, Balti.
it'll make sense
You're
in
just
the
pointing to me. You're just pointing to me, bro.
Oh, that hurt my eyes.
in the final.
All right,
it'll
end the
make
video.
sense.